in the first race at Moonee Valley. It's coming up in 8 minutes' time. And the top two recapitalised 10 cents shorter than Dance the Waves, and then back up to Carweta. Alf's first interview today is with Brett Preble, the rider of Recapitalise.
Sports the nose roll. Absolute Truth to complete the line. Track is good. Rail true, 4.24. Had 5 meetings with the rail at varying distances since it was last in the true position, so some good ground against the rail, one would assume. Set now and racing in the first, and Recapitalise began quickly on the inside in what was a very good start. Valedictum goes forward, and also Dance the Waves, and just off them Carweta and McCarthy's Bar on the outside, settling down at about 5th placing. But first turn coming up, Dance the Waves working to the lead in the centre with Valedictum the outside. Recapitalise maintaining a good position on the pace on the rails, and 2 lengths McCarthy's Bar with a nice trail. 4th on the outside, followed by Carweta. 2 lengths Absolute Truth, Canny Opera, second last Sugar, and back last on the inside is a Cost. Dance the Wave staying 1 off the rail, the leader. Recapitalise keeping him working, retaining the fence in second placing, followed by Valedictum. McCarthy's Bar creeping a little closer within 2 of the leader, and then Carweta. Hugo starting a run, and the rest are headed then by Canny Opera and Absolute Truth, with the Cost last. Around the turn, still Dance the Waves leading narrowly. From on the inside, coming back at it is Recapitalise. McCarthy's Bar pulled to the outside of Valedictum. In the straight, Dance the Waves in front. Recapitalise trying to rally, and now McCarthy's Bar lifting. Dance the Waves in front. McCarthy's Bar the danger. He's coming hard, the Bar. McCarthy's Bar grabbing the lead and winning it. McCarthy's Bar by a neck on the line to Dance the Waves. Carweta might grab the third over on the inside. Canny Opera's finished well late, and they were followed further back in the field by Recapitalise, who weakened in the run home. Absolute Truth, a Cost, Valedictum, and Hugo went back to last. Unbeaten now in 4, and a good patient ride by Mark Zara, getting number 6 McCarthy's Bar home. Time 1:10.8 for the 1200 metres, and he just finished full of running in the last little bit of the race. Knows how to find the line, this horse. $5.60 and $1.80 for 6 McCarthy's Bar. Second placing to 3, Dance the Waves, Nash Willow. Interesting that he wanted to stay off the rails all the way. Maybe Recapitalise just kept him working there. But he's battled on very strong with the second horse, and third going to number 1, Carweta, ridden by Patrick Payne, 6, 3 and 1. Patrick unable to take his lighter weighted rides here today. In races 4 and 7, replacements to come. In race 8, Reese McLeod will ride number 6, Larocha, but he is okay for the Titanic Jack ride. Okay, 6, 3 and 1, and the time there 1:10.8, home in 35.4, 23.9 and 12.3. Full bank of dividends coming up here, $5.60 and $1.80 to winner, $1.52, $2 third. Quinella paid $9.30, the exacta $27.90, and the trifecta $100.90 on 6, 3 and 1, race number 1.
All right, Greg, thank you. Beautiful start today. He went away without any problems. It's the first time he's done it. McCarthy's Bar, so maybe his trainers sorted out those barrier problems. And that was the value bet selection in race 1 at Moonee Valley. It was number 6, the only selection. 6-3 won the numbers. New Zealand through the market there, looking for the main chances. Clifton Prince, this is the Ford Classic. Good race for the 2-year-olds. He's got ability. $4 Clifton Prince, down to 5 Atapi and Capstan number 8. The main chances for the 9th event. Here's a few more. Clean Sweep number 9 and 12, Last Scissor Ran. Big field of youngsters lining up in 10 minutes' time.
Close to a start.
Yeah, what a race, Donna, eh?
Fantastic. Great looking horses, aren't they?
Yes, terrific. Had a good old butcher's hook at them around before they came out into the birdcage here, and yeah, there's some fabulous examples. Gee, Vianetta's a big girl. There's plenty of her. Atapi's a nice horse. This horse here, Last Scissor Rain, I really don't know. I went Clifton Prince to win it, but he's, as we know, going to need a bit of luck from the draw. Yeah, had Vianetta in it. I really liked her first win. She needs to take an enormous step today, and we'll know a little more. Kieninsky back on good ground as well. Has to be a strong chance, but boy, oh boy, just a fantastic lineup with the last 3 or 4 to come in. It is Vianetta back behind the line there. Leith Innes to do the riding. Now Vianetta's about to walk in, and Last Scissor Ran, who was so impressive here at her most recent assignment. by Stravinsky, of course, with our fantastic also Alinsky and Keenansky. So there's a very big hand in the race. Now Vianetta is going in, and last Scissoran, they'll be the last two. Master Blaster is drawn in close. Lots of toe is ready. A Tapi and How Fantastic stand up well. Clean Sweep is ready. This is it. The Ford 2-year-old classic. All in the gates, racing now. Last Scissoran slow, a Tapi back, Steely King got back as well. Alinsky came away quickly. How Fantastic is right with that as to Keenansky goes forward and can't hack it with those runners when they settle down. Vianetta the centre and Clifton Prince 3 out on those. The next then is Master Blaster to Clean Sweep and Capstan a little wider, but does have cover. 800 metres to go in the Ford 2-year-old classic. Summon Nymph is the next to Lots of Toe. A fairway back Sir Woody with last Scissoran, and then a Tapi second to last, and Steely King was the last one. They come down the side in the Ford 2-year-old classic, and Alinsky's just in front of Keenansky. Right in behind them, How Fantastic, and then Can't Hack It, and Clifton Prince is 5 on the outside. Then Vianetta and Cup stand behind these as they swing and go for home. We hear Alinsky tackled by Keenansky. A couple of lengths then to Can't Hack It. Clifton Prince on the outside is asked to run home strongly now. Vianetta behind these, but Keenansky just in front. Alinsky is fighting hard over on the inside. Late Capstan with Clifton Prince. Keenansky and Alinsky. Keenansky's got it from Alinsky. And then we had very close Capstan, Clifton Prince, and Vianetta Clean Sweep. Tapi behind these runners. Last Scissoran and Can't Hack It. And then we had How Fantastic. Sir Woody, Lots of Toe. Further away, Master Blaster, Summon Nymph, and Steely King will be one of the last in the Ford 2-year-old classic of 2004, number 3. Keenansky back in winning form. Keenansky and Alinsky. The Stravinskys have fought it out. Whipping home late was Capstan and Clifton Prince, but Alan Peart and Keenansky getting the advantage. Alinsky fought all the way to the line, about a head in it at the wire, and at third very close, but maybe Capstan just in front of Clifton Prince and Vianetta. Terrific contest, the Ford 2-year-old classic. Well, they ran 1 and 2 all of the way, and no quarter asked or given in the run to the line, but in the finish, Keenansky has been the one to grab the major end of the prize here, Donna.
Well, he was beaten in the Group 1 size produce last time out behind If Looks Could Kill, but he's bounced back. He's won 3 from 4, Keenansky. Alinsky, number 2, is second. They're both by Stravinsky, and it's a photo finish for third. We'll stand by for that number. Race 9, New Zealand. Easy win. Race 9, New Zealand, 328, Keenansky, Alinsky and Capstan. The trifecta, $1,694 on the 9th event.
Drifted out substantially. It's just been spec'd. It's certainly well unders the tote. No value of the tote compared to what they're betting on track. Brannigan, it's clear favourite and near enough the tote, on and off, very close. The 3, there's massive value for Mayak out of the Ray Lawson stable. The 4 is the outsider. Activation number 5. Spec halfway through betting. It is unders the tote at 7.20. Caller 1, value the tote. It's out to double figure odds on track. And Light Shine, the one that's had it's only had one start. Light Shine. It's a sizable drifter and very much unders the tote at 5.80. Clear favourite, Matt Brannigan, number 2.
Thank you, Andrew. Correct weight at Cheltenham, 4.125.
Mainly from the barrier, yeah, so, yep.
She has a tendency, well, she's been a little bit green last start, but you got her up on the pace.
Yeah, no, she's improving in every run. Hopefully she'll improve again today.
You've got 11 alley, you'll go for.
Up into the stalls, and Light Shine, who has the outside gate, Stephen King on board to move in. In the 4th event today, Nash Rawilla will ride Sooner. Race 4, number 4 is Nash Rawilla. And race 7, 3-minute Karma, Steve King. Race 7, number 3 is King. The other Patrick Payne ride. Race 8, number 3, La Rocha, is Reese McLeod. All in now, race 2. Set to run at the 1200. They're off and racing. Oh, higgledy-pickledy. Caller one slow, and also slow to move was Homesser, dropping right out to last. Light Shine can't go again and is drifting back, and Brannigan with the blinkers on bounds out and goes to the lead ahead of Carlton Ace. Activation a length and a half away in third, and they're followed by Mayak, and Enrage is travelling deep going around that 800 metre turn. 2 lengths to Karawira, Caller one, who's third last on the inside, followed by Light Shine, and Homesser on the rails now last. Brannigan off the rails as the leader. Carlton Ace a length and a half away now in second placing, and then Activation followed by Enrage out wider and coming home. About 2 lengths further back in the field as they went by the school was Karawira, and Mayak is around it on the outside, followed by Caller one, Light Shine, and Homesser is last of all. Brannigan the leader. Carlton Ace popped off the fence, is only a neck away, a length and a half to Activation, and they've got away now to Mayak, and Light Shine making some ground around the turn though, and it's Brannigan the leader from Carlton Ace second, and Activation holding third. Brannigan's bolted clear of them, put up 3 lengths to Carlton Ace, and then Activation followed by Light Shine. He's big and he's green, but he's going to win it, Brannigan, and scored comfortably. Brannigan by about 3 lengths to Carlton Ace. Activation a similar margin away in third placing, and then Light Shine followed by Homesser, who's made some ground. Mayak, Caller one, Karawira, and Enrage dropped out to finish last. Good victory, number 2, Brannigan, ridden by Darren Gauci. He looks like he's got no idea what he's doing with those big, long, loping strides, but he was, with the shades on, booted out of the barrier stalls to lead and do it all his own way in front. And what's he run? 1:11.3, the 2-year-old. He's just going to keep getting better and better, and he looks like he just wants to get over a little bit of ground, doesn't he? Still learning all about it, but one would imagine he's going to win a lot of races. 2, Brannigan first. Number 1, Carlton Ace was second, and number 5, Activation was third, and they were in those 3 positions for virtually all of the way. 2, 1 and 5. Fourth home in the race went to horse 9, Light Shine. He again couldn't go the pace early in the race and came from second last, but did his best work at the finish of it, and he's certainly going to be better when he gets out over a little bit more ground, no doubt about that. Brannigan first, Carlton Ace second, and Activation third. 4th in 9. 15 went to number 3, Mayak, who was just off the pace all of the way. Okay, Divvy's
a bit more in his alley. He should run a nice race today with a little bit of luck.
All right. Stars and Bars, race 7. Any hope there?
Yeah, he should go right. He's drawn a nice alley. He should be pretty handy in his race, and he'll be running on.
Well, you got a fancy amongst all them?
Probably Aggravation, I reckon. Yeah.
I hope you'd say that anyway. Good
yeah. Thank you.
All right, good riding out there, mate.
Thank you.
Correct weight at Cheltenham, the first 4, 12.349, 18,574.10 in New South Wales. They're moving in well at Moonee Valley. Here's Greg for the third.
Ready?
Valley, here's Greg for the third.
Now the last to move up into the gates on the outside is Beach Box, and they're all in the stalls. 1,000 metres for the swift signs flying. They're set. Racing now. Beach Box jump well on the outside, and Don't Tell Tom was away quickly in company with El Seigneur, who's just easing back to get a nice trail. Identifiable pushes through near the inside. Next is River Dove settling down 5th. Then came Romantic Lover, being followed by Highbury, Havana Town. Second last Sacred Hill, and last of all 3 lengths away is Green Pick. It's Don't Tell Tom the leader by almost a length, going through the gap to Identifiable second. El Seigneur 3/4 away third. Beach Box has got in 1 off the rails in 4th, and then River Dove. They're followed by Highbury and Romantic Lover. Next Havana Town, 7 lengths from the leader, and then came Sacred Hill and 5 lengths to Green Pick. Don't Tell Tom leading narrowly from Identifiable. Beach Box went up to make a line of 3. El Seigneur scrubbed up, and River Dove makes ground. Beach Box takes the lead around the home turn. River Dove coming at her. Identifiable trying to fight back on the inside. River Dove trying to get to Beach Box. They had a bump, 50 metres to go. River Dove takes the lead though and pulls on, and River Dove wins it by a neck on the line to Beach Box, who kicked back well. Identifiable third. Havana Town coming home solidly late, ran 4th, and then Romantic Lover followed by Highbury. El Seigneur struggled in the run in, followed by Don't Tell Tom. Sacred Hill and Green Pick trailed them all the way. River Dove, the class shining through there, and she just might have extended her racing career with that victory there. I heard Matthew Ellerton on radio this morning saying that he felt she was at the crossroads of her racing career, and hadn't been really putting in particularly last time out, but she's come off the pace and finished by far the better under Stephen Baster to win the third race in 58.1 seconds. And now that she's back in the winner's stall, maybe she'll continue to race on, you would imagine. Second beach box, number 5, ridden by Blake Shin. And, well, the pair of them got very, very tight with about 50 to 70 metres or so to go. Just looking at her head-on, beach box was certainly the protagonist, though. It was the one that was drifting out and came close to River Dove, so I doubt there'd be any possibility of a protest. Identifiable running third, number 2, after being up on the pace, sharing the lead, or running second behind Don't Tell Tom for much of the journey. Battled on it very well on the inside. 3, 5 and 2. Fourth in was Havana Town, number 8. Got well back. Perhaps it wasn't the extreme pace that we thought it might have been. It did get home very well into fourth, and fifth in was Highbury. And Green Pick never ever came into the race at all, out the back and burnt off in its run here today. El Seigneur had the gun run, just in third placing. If he was going to produce something, he certainly had his chance, but was a bit disappointing in the run home. $5.
Race 11 New Zealand Group 3 event coming up, and Carpstad Way remains the rock-solid favourite in New Zealand, but backable at $4.10. He remains shorter on the Australian TABs. Of course, we've seen a lot of him here in Australia. His last run on Australian turf was in the Caulfield Cup, where he was beaten 5 lengths by Northerly back in 2002. All right, and they're at the gates. Rosehill, next race from Rosehill is coming up in 7 minutes' time. It's the Star Kingdom Stakes over 1100. Tycoon, number 6. $2.10 New South Wales, a touch of odds on for Super Tab and Uni.
The place. We're running a little over time here as we go to Tony Lee.
Thanks, Donna. Yes, and officially a 2-minute delay here, so we're due now at 5 to the hour of 4 o'clock, and Carpstad Way holds sway, doesn't he? $4.10, $1.85, and the way he's come back, a very much rejuvenated galloper this preparation, as we've all been learning and reading recently, of course. Nearly 1.3 million in the bin, and yet to win a group race. Wouldn't it be fantastic if he could do it, recording his 10th win today? But boy, it won't be easy. Alpine Delight has paraded terrific, isn't she? Number 7 at great money, 17 and 5. Burton as well, he's been here to try this race before. $12.50, $3.90. Lock Rin, 10.70 and 3.60 is another that has to be accorded a very big chance in the race. Run in wonderful conditions. So the last few to come in now for the Hooker Pacific Taranaki Cup. I'm Fighting goes to the line. Green Street is ready. Winner in 2001. The $1 Million Earner Carpstad Way out of line. Invercargill Gold Cup winner Alpine Delight is still out as well. And the last horses now are linking in. So the Group 3 Hooker Pacific Taranaki Cup. Ready to race. Carpstad Way, $4.25, $1.85 is your favourite. We're all in the gates. The racing in the cup. Lochran a little bit slow to begin. Baloney didn't have a lot of early speed. He's been hunted forward to try and press forward, though. Bodie goes back as well. Green Street came away very quickly as the early leader. That's a curly one straight onto the speed, and Ernest Williams coming around them a little bit wider out. I'm Fighting is just in behind these runners, and then Alpine Delight. Burton was the next. Wide out Baloney. He'll work forward all day long. Baywatch Babe is one off the fence, and against the inside is Carpstad Way. 2 lengths to Princess Oregon, 2 to Madison Grey, Bodie second to last, and Lochran is last of all to the 1400 metres in the Hooker Pacific Taranaki Cup of 2004, and Green Street's the leader. Second, that's a curly one. I'm Fighting is getting the lovely run. Ernest William travels 4 on the outside of Alpine Delight. Baloney the next outside of Carpstad Way in a very genuinely run cup. There's 2 lengths to Baywatch Babe in the clear, 1.5, then to Burton. Back on the inside, Princess Oregon. Bodie and Madison Grey a fair way back, and Lochran is last of all, and a dozen or 13 of them as they run to the high school corner. 800 metres to go, and that's a curly one has taken over, went straight past Green Street and moved 2 lengths in front. I'm Fighting is third, and then Ernest William a length and a half, then to Alpine Delight, then Baloney. Carpstad Way's getting to the outside. He's starting to run on now. Baywatch Babe behind these runners. Burton, Bodie's taking off. off Princess Oregon, Madison Grey and Lochran was last as they come to the home corner, and that's a curly one from I'm Fightin', who's going up to have a look at it over on the outside as they swing and go. About 2 lengths, Ernest William, Carpstad Way and Baloney to the outside, and Bodie, I'm Fightin', shot to the lead though, put 2 lengths on them. The late charges, Lochran, he's starting to thunder right down the outside of the racetrack. I'm Fightin', a handy leader, 2 in front. Lochran's trying to gut him down. I'm Fightin's lifted and gets the win. I'm Fightin' from Lochran. I think Carpstad Way just in front of Bodie, 3rd and 4th, and then Madison Grey and Baloney. Princess Oregon, Burton, Ernest William, Baywatch Babe, that's a curly one, Green Street and Alpine Delight, and a very hard run, Hooker Pacific Taranaki Cup number 13.
Number 13, I'm Fightin', ridden by Lindsay Hoffman at $64.10, New South Wales. Similar odds across the board. Number 11, Loch Rim, and 1 Carpstad Way. 13-11-1 past the post. The Group 3 Taranaki Cup. We've got Rosehill coming up in 2 minutes' time, punters, as soon as they hit the line. New Zealand race 11, I'm Fightin', Loch Rim and Carpstad Way. 13-11-1. There's all the interims. We'll be right back with the result of Rosehill. Lee Friedman stable have the top 2 in the market here. The short-priced favourite Special Harmony, but also the second pick Sunnar with Nash Rawilla replacing Patrick Payne. And they're calling them into line. Group 2 Moonee Valley Oaks. Here's Greg.
Escarpment ready. And the inside runner is locked away. Coming up now is the favourite Special Harmony. Brett Treble on board today. She's showing $1 and $1.10. Bookmakers betting a little bit better. Brett has been on this filly once before when she made her debut at Sandown as a 2-year-old. He rode her to victory. Craig Newitt and Luke Curry have also won on her. Luke won the Manifold on her. Bryce Diekman's the only other rider outside of Damien Oliver to have ridden her in a race. Now Sunnar comes up deep in the woods, links up. She's actually the second favourite on track, number 2 Demerger. And the third pick is between Deep in the Woods and Sunnar. They're virtually equal picks. Just about ready to go. Sunnar, the rider, is Nash Rawilla. Demerger comes up into the gates now for Stephen King. So the field is just about ready for the Group 2 Woodstock Bourbon Moonee Valley Oaks set day in to come up. Mark Zara on board, who won the first race today on the unbeaten McCarthy's Bar. Goes up now. The Oaks field is ready. Long odds on favourite Special Harmony. They're away, and Demerger missed the start by about 2. Special Harmony jumped all right. Escarpment going for the lead early. Sunnar jumped well, is going to settle down 3rd now, and they're followed then by over on the rails in 4th position is Kuyonga, being followed by Deep in the Woods. Well off the pace today. Demerger is around her, and last of all 3 lengths away Set Diane out towards the 1600 metres, and Escarpment has the lead. A length and 3/4 clear. The favourite is running second, Special Harmony. Kuyonga is 3rd. Sunnar follows a stablemate in 4th position with a trail 1 out 1 back. Deep in the Woods wanting to pull over on the inside in 5th placing, and she's followed by Demerger and Set Diane last of the 7. Up the side now with about 1400 metres to go, and the leader is Escarpment by a length and a half. Second is Special Harmony. On the rails in 3rd is Kuyonga, followed by Sunnar with a good trail, and then came Deep in the Woods. Demerger hit her outside, and last of all 2 lengths away Set Diane. Into the back now, they've got 1100 before them, and out in front is Escarpment. The favourite lobbed along second. Special Harmony a length and a half behind the leader. They're followed then by, here's one whooshing around the field, and that is Demerger. She'd bombed the start, and she's charged up. She's going up to attack the lead now, and off the back they come near the 800. Demerger putting her head in front a long way from home. Escarpment second. The pace has quickened appreciably. 3rd on the outside, Special Harmony, and they've kicked away about 5 lengths now from Sunnar, Kuyonga, Set Diane, and Deep in the Woods dropped out to be last at the 600 metres now, and Demerger is about a neck in front. Special Harmony closing on her, and 3 lengths away Escarpment looked to be beaten, and they were followed then by Sunnar under a great deal of pressure, and next in the field Set Diane. Coming around the home turn now, though, at the 300, and Preble just released the brakes a little bit, and Special Harmony shot 2 or 3 lengths in front of Demerger, about 4 or 5 lengths further back, Sunline on the inside, and then Escarpment, but she is head and shoulders above them. Special Harmony 4 or 5 lengths in front, and is going to coast in the Woodstock Bourbon Moonee Valley Oaks. Preble giving her a nice soft run, and Special Harmony won it by about 3, perhaps a little more. Demerger second, Sunline is third, and then a break set down deep in the woods, Escarpment, and a long last was Kuyonga. Well, she won it just as you expected to see, without any hassle whatsoever. 110 the win, $1 for the place. Number 1, Special Harmony first. Second, number 2, Demerger, ridden by Stephen King. He tried to liven it up mid-race and just make something happen, I suppose, to maybe put Special Harmony off her game. And she's run a brave second, but she's just been totally outclassed by a filly who has dominated in the spring and has completely dominated in the autumn. She's just simply too good for them. Third is Suna, so numbers are 1, 2 and 4. The time is 2:07.2, 2 minutes 7.2. The class record is 2:06.7. Comfortable win for Brett Preble, just recently back from that enforced spell that he copped in Malaysia. Straight back into winning black type races. Fourth in, number 6, Set Dayan, and fifth in, number 3, Deep in the Woods. So it's onwards and upwards now for Special Harmony.
This horse looked okay too, Rod.
Yes, it takes a while for him to come up these days. He's a very good doer, and but yeah, he's starting to get there now.
4th run this preparation.
I think he won last preparation at his 4th run, and like I said, it takes a little bit time to get him up now, but he's working well at home, and Echuca didn't really suit him. It was hot and humid that day, and he sweated up, and you know, I think at big odds, you know, he's a chance today.
He's about $25 or $26 odd on Super Tab at the moment. Bit of pace in the race, so you normally settle back anyway.
Yeah, he can settle wherever you like, but today he'll settle back because there's so much pace on, and hopefully they cut each other's throat, and we can swoop down the outside with hardly any weight on our back.
He's won 4th up in the past. He's worth something each way at 25. Good luck.
Certainly, he likes his track and likes the surface, and he's a chance here.
All right, thanks, Rod.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate. Rod Simons, the trainer of 5 Share here. A run.
All in, set and racing. Mr. Murphy jumping okay with Come On Mate. Regal Quest missed the start by about 3 lengths. Liberty Rose began quickly, and Del Vecchio is up there as well. Settling into stride, there's Mr. Murphy. He whipped across the field and finds the rails by the time they reach the bottom turn. In second placing, Liberty Rose, with Brodance now going up and shading her. 2 lengths away, Del Vecchio 4th, and they're followed by the stablemates. We have Adolescence on the inside, Pentathlon and the black colours around it. 2 lengths, Zero Engagement, followed by Come On Mate. 3 lengths further back is 5 Share, who's drifted right back today, and Regal Quest, who missed the start last. Mr. Murphy runs to the 800 turn by almost a length. Brodance second. Liberty Rose has the gun run right behind the front runner, and Del Vecchio nicely placed. He's in 4th, 1 out, 1 back, followed by Adolescence and then Pentathlon. A length and a half, Zero Engagement. Regal Quest on the inside. Come On Mate peeling out wide, and 5 Share up the side, and Mr. Murphy comes to the 600 a half length in front. He's being well rated now. Brodance second. He's got him bunched up behind him. Del Vecchio is in 3rd placing, and here's Pentathlon flushed out 4 wide. In behind them, Liberty Rose can't get a clear run at them, and Zero Engagement starts to make some ground up to the turn, and Mr. Murphy the one to run down a length and a half. Liberty Rose gets the run now. Del Vecchio holding 3rd as they cornered, and they were followed by Pentathlon. Mr. Murphy in front, Liberty Rose a length and a half away, and then Del Vecchio. Mr. Murphy responding. Blake Shin keeping him going. He's 2 in front and will be too good. Bit of class shining through there. Mr. Murphy beat Liberty Rose by 2. Del Vecchio held 3rd, and they were followed in by Regal Quest. Good run, that one, and Pentathlon together. Then Adolescence, Zero Engagement, 5 Share, Come On Mate, and Brodance last in. Too good, well ridden, well rated, good young rider, and with the claim, probably could have won it with that kind of run, even if